What up, all my hoodlums, hooligans, knuckleheads, players and pimps, slayers and simps, hoes and freaks, nerds and geeks, strippers and tippers, thugs and gorillas, soldiers and kings, goddesses and queens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, niggas and bitches, and you sophisticated motherfuckers alike. Welcome to Hip Hop's Biggest Fan. And today, I'm with the man Shan Doona. He's an A&R manager for Thugged Out Militainment, Team 57. Had to deal with Thugged Out Militainment, which is Capone Noriega's thing, was around for the War Report, the NORE album, Melvin Flint, the Reunion, God's Favorite, probably the reggaeton stuff, and I'm sure countless other things.
Actually, I'm gonna keep it a buck. God's Favorite was the last one I worked on.
Okay. Well, there we go. We hey, look, we not know right now off top. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for joining me, sir. I want to say that first and foremost. Thank you so much. I love to hear people's stories. So thank you for sitting down, taking this time, and about to share your story with me. Can I just say a few other things? I want to give a shout out to some other folks. I want to shout out to other people that shared their story with me. That I want to say to me kind of led me to you as well. I want to say shout out to Baby Ball, Deuce, shout out to Ray Sean, Lou. I'm gonna say shout out to Big Vic, Goldfingers, down Leezy, and all of the people that I've talked to and shared their stories with me. I sincerely appreciate it. I believe everybody has a story, and people's stories is important. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So thank you ahead of time before we even get into it.
That whole issue ran down as all my brothers. That's all my brothers right there. That whole list, that's all my brothers right there.
And this is what I understood. And I'm gonna say with you saying that, a lot of the questions I'm gonna ask you might have something to do with questions I asked them and other research I've done, and it's almost like getting people's sides of the perspectives of what happened, or were they there, and things of that nature.
So, you're getting their truth, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say off top, when I talked to somebody and was like, yo, I'm about to interview Down Leezy, they was like, yo, oh, so you want the truth? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But my shit is called Hip Hop's Biggest Fan, so it's coming from the perspective of a fan. Like I'm doing this on strength of what fans want to know. You know what I mean? I'm not connected with no kind of media. I ain't been wrapped up with no radio, and I ain't down with nothing. I'm just a dude that's a hip hop fan that decided, hey, I can create my own shit. All right, well that's what I'm gonna do, and so we're here. So
yes, sir.
That's what I represent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, now let me shut the fuck up. I didn't talk too much through my intro, but first and foremost, brother, how are you? How are you doing today? This Friday.
Man, I'm good. I fucking went to work, made it home safe. I'm good.
Amen. Amen to that one. Yeah, making it home.
Yeah, you feel me? Shit,
okay. So, first and foremost, where are you from? Where are you originally from?
Shit, I was like originally I'm from. Shit, I was born in Brooklyn, and then I moved to Queens well, basically put it like this: I'm from Queens. I'm from Lefrak City, to be exact. I'm from Queens. I'm from Lefrak.
Okay, so you were born in Brooklyn at whatever age, but you spent your whole life from Lefrak City, Queens. Any particular block or buildings or anything?
Section 2. I'm from the Carter. I'm from Section 2, the Carter.
Okay, look, I'm from Baltimore. I don't know exactly what that means. Can you explain?
You know how they had Nino Brown had the Carter apartments in Harlem. We used to call Section 2 the Carter.
It was like that around there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, would you mind get going any deeper into what that was like? I'm guessing in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah. Those 80s and 90s, boy, 80s and 90s was a lot of money flowing through there, man. The hood was crazy. The hood was crazy. It was lit, like it was going on. Whatever was going on, like everybody was outside doing the things. And then like everything, fucking wars broke out, and then people died and people went to jail, You know how that should go.
Okay. Was that any particular thing you like to do when you was outside the most? Was you a basketball player? I don't know. Was you a
Yeah, I was
football player?
into
Did
the
you
sports.
chase
When I was
girls?
young, I was definitely into the sports. I was definitely into the sports when I was young and shit. But like, we did that for the first few years of our lives and shit. You know, like all of us, like we played baseball heavy, like baseball, football, like honestly, dudes didn't get into basketball until late. Like, and the crazy shit is like fucking uh Kenny Smith and Kenny Anderson is from my
Right.
hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and like we started getting into ball playing under his older brother Vince.
Who's
You know
who's
what I
who,
mean?
brother?
Kenny Smith, older brother Vince Smith.
Okay. Okay. I've heard stories about him how he trained as he got older. He started
Yes,
training
sir.
kids.
Yeah, facts. He was training us in the hood, like because my man Raheem Manchild, Vince Smith was his step pops. So like boom, like it was love. Like he used to come outside in the back in the hood and train us and shit. Like, you know what I mean? He taught us all that T-point stance and all that shit. You know what I mean? Getting up them foul line jumpers and shit.
You said Raheem Manchild?
Yes, sir. Raheem
Was he
Manchild.
the same Raheem that was mentioned on War Report? But like they was like Troy Outlaw, like niggas was just yelling in the
Yes,
back of
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. Big Raheem, you heard Big
Okay,
Rod.
okay,
Yeah. That's a fact. Yes, sir. Yes, it was.
okay. All right, now I was just wondering. Okay, so he was nice and bald.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
His nickname 50 plus.
get the what?
Raheem Manchild, nickname 50 plus. He was a lefty. 6'4", power. And
Mm,
he had a jumper. Rod was
mm.
crazy.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that was okay. Shit. So let me see what else I want to ask you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with it. You know, growing up in Lefrak, 80s and 90s. What is your earliest recollection or memory of hip hop? Like when you finally kind of had an idea of what's this? Was it a block party, like a Cold Crush tape, or
Like I'm gonna keep it 100. Like my first, like really, what really made me like fall in love with hip hop. I went to a fucking Run DMC concert, Raising Hell tour, Run DMC concert, Raising Hell tour, Run DMC, LL Houdini in Madison Square Garden. My big sister Marsha took me to that shit.
my God?
That was that's what made me love hip hop. Like boom, that was whew. Like, and ever since then, I was just into the music and shit. Like, I just love music, and like, and I ain't gonna front. I forget what year Just to Get a Rep came out. I believe in that's like 89, 90, like 89, 88. Might be around 88, 89, 88. Around then. Guru came to my hood,
Brother, I got that question in here,
and
but
and
continue. I'm
and
listening.
and and like we was young kids. I was probably like 11 or 12. I think I was like in the seventh grade. I think I was like 12 years old.
Okay.
And like he took a flick with us. He took a flick with us, and we actually got that
Bro,
picture. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna let you go ahead and say it. I got it right here though. I'm listening.
Okay, we actually got that picture and shit, and like fucking like real shit. Like that was deep too, because my man Mike brought him out there. Mike that used to be dancing and shit. That's my man Frank White cousin and shit.
Okay.
And like fucking real shit, yo. Guru, man. Rest in peace, Guru. Like he
Yes,
came
sir.
through, showed us love and shit. Came through, showed us love. You know what I mean?
Wow, yo, yeah, because in the picture, I'm gonna go ahead and run it down. It was you, it was Nori, Troy Outlaw, TB Rob, Kiba, and Moet. As they said it
Yes,
was
sir.
he was
Moet from
part of
Complexions.
yeah,
Part
Complexions
of
that sang on Fuck Me
yes,
for
sir.
Free in Queens, right?
That and on and in pardon me. And he was in the Bronx Tale. Remember when they
Oh
was
hell,
singing in the hallway in the
in
Bronx Tale?
a movie?
Yeah, when they was in the Bronx
Yo,
Tale.
damn, I ain't seen that in a while, but damn, okay.
Complexion was the dude that was singing in the school in the staircase. That was Complexion singing in the school in the staircase.
Wow. What did
When it used to be four of them. When it was four of them.
okay.
It used to be K Trail, Smoke, Poet, and my man Dre Blake.
Okay. Damn. Okay. I ain't know that one. Let me see. So I want to ask you something else about the earliest memories of hip hop. Okay, you said you went to the Raising Hell tour. Do you remember like back in the day hearing any of them mixtapes and shit like they used to do back in the day like house parties and shit before they was making records
The
like
Ron G's, the Ron G's and all that, the Ron G's and the doo-wops and the Kid Caprice. Oh hell yeah!
please
We used to take
please tell me
train.
about this.
We used to take the train rides from motherfucking Lefrak uptown to go buy weed at the motherfucking spot on right next door to Willie Burgers. We go there, we cop our weed, and we get the motherfucking mixtapes out of there. And the Buck Wild mixtapes, huh? Shout out to my brother Buck Wild DITC. He used to put out mixtapes back in the day.
Man, Grandmaster Vic, there's somebody over here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's Mike Nice. That's my nigga in there. AL in here. Mad of my niggas in here. Salute families.
Y'all, thank y'all for joining us. Thank you so much. My God, man, that sounds like a good goddamn day. What you telling me? Like, we gonna go down to the joint?
That's what we used to do all the time. Shit, I see my big bro Vern in here. Like Vern used to be on them train rides. We used to hop on that D train, 145th. Huh? Heard up. We used to hop on that motherfucking D train uptown, 145th.
I do want to take it back to something else when you was talking about the picture when Guru came through. Do you remember that day at all?
Yeah.
Can you just try and break down what you can recall of that day and how you felt and what was really going on?
Shit, that was in the fall because if you see, he had on like a trench. He had on a leather trench. You know what I mean? Boom, like man, like if you see, I'm in the back because I'm on my bike. I had a bicycle. I'm riding around the hood on my bike. I used to always be riding around on my bike and shit. And motherfucking Mike, my man Mike, the Spanish Mike, because he used to be a dancing nigga and shit. Mike was walking through the hood with Guru and shit. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, oh shit, boom, that's Gangstar, boom. So I start, riding behind them niggas. I'm a young kid seeing Gangstar walking through my hood.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
And then like right when we came through section 2, that's where we used to always be, in the back of section 2. Outlaw back there, Kiba, Papi, fucking TB, motherfucking like, you know what I mean? That was our regular day because that's who we used to regularly be with. You know what I mean? It wasn't like something that was staged or anything like that. But that's our regular crew. Like, that's how we used to run into around. Like you could run into us any day. We sitting outside. We'd be 15 deep any day. Like we on the benches, sitting in the benches like 15 deep. Word up.
Hell yeah. Okay. I had that question, bro, and I was like, I wonder if he even remembers this day, because that's a hell of a picture to have. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Man.
Shout out to my sister Tina. My sister Tina gave me that picture. Word up. Yeah, my big sister Tina. Tina gave me that picture. She had that picture.
Awesome, yo.
Word up. She had that.
That's history, man.
Yeah, I was happy to get it. Very happy to get it.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna ask you. In that time, in New York, graffiti culture is heavy. I'm sure it still is, but back then, I'm gonna say more specifically, were you ever into graffiti and things of that nature?
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, man. Shit, man. That used to be my thing. That's the Puerto Rican in me.
Okay.
Shit, like, man, that's what everybody used to tell me. That's what my family used to tell me. Like, that's the Puerto Rican in you. Shit, because we used to be out there hitting them streets, bombing them streets, tagging up. Me and Papi used to be out there heavy, catching them tags in the streets, bombing. We used to be doing that shit.
Okay,
I
kind of make people
S-I-Z-E. I used to write NACE, N-A-S-E. Like me and my boy Sevo.
That was your tag name?
Yes, N-A-S-E, NACE, yes.
Okay. So hold up. When he say Papi, I need people to understand this. He talking about NORE, because I'm talking about motherfuckers like me that don't know no better. He talking about NORE. That he know him as Papi. That was his name in the neighborhood growing up. I just want to make that clear for people. So NORE did graffiti with you. Y'all was good friends since young children.
Yeah, listen, that was my best friend since the dirt. Like, you feel me? That was my best friend since the dirt. Like, you feel me?
Word.
Like, shit. I actually met him when I was 8 and he was 7.
But, oh, okay, just in the neighborhood.
Yeah, playing baseball outside in the back in the park.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, because that's when I first moved to Queens. Like, yeah, when I was in the 3rd grade is when I first moved to Queens and shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
moved out there that summer. Like, I didn't really know niggas. I just came outside and they was playing baseball and they needed the extra dude to play. Real shit.
Okay.
They was like, yo, you want to play? I was like, yeah. Funny thing is, I had never played baseball in my life at that point. You feel me? I used to,
But fuck it.
no bullshit. I was holding the bat wrong and everything. I was holding the bat cross hand. I was swinging that shit cross hand. I didn't know, like yo, the old head had to show me, like, you feel me? Mr. Hood, real shit. Mr. Hood, he the OG sportsman in my hood. Like, you feel me? In Lefrak, there's not any kid who grew up in Lefrak who didn't play sports under Mr. Hood. If you didn't play sports under Hood, Mr. Hood, you missed out.
Oh
Honestly, like,
man.
Mr. Hood is that guy in my hood. Like, he was, like, funny thing is, the young kids now, they only would know him as a referee because he used to be the referee later on in the game. But when we was growing up, he used to actually be the fucking universal quarterback. He's the quarterback for both teams, and he used to be in baseball and shit. He used to be the universal pitcher. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, he's like honestly, he the one that really showed us like about like really playing sports and making money, because he used to have what he used to call a money game, and he used to take a certain group of kids, like 20 of us and shit, up to Hoffman Park, not even in the hood, down the street, Hoffman Park, when they had a little baseball field there, and like we used to play baseball money games, like, and he used to give us like fucking juices and shit like that, like, you know, like whoever, like, if you hit a home run, he buy you a slice of pizza afterwards, type shit,
Word.
give you $1, like shit like that, you know, nothing
So
crazy,
I'm gonna say
nothing
for better
crazy.
to this purpose, it sounded like he was like a coach.
Yeah, facts. So that's my man, fucking Anson and KK Pops and shit, real shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
yo,
sir.
like, yo, them niggas share they pops with the hood,
Yeah.
real shit. And the crazy part is, their real name is Hood. Their last name is Real Hood.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
They
what?
didn't
Okay.
call
I
him
get
Mr. Hood because he was everybody. His real name was Mr. Hood.
it.
His
Okay.
last name was really Hood.
Hell yeah. So man, let me see. Other things I noticed about you. I don't know how to say this properly, but I'm gonna say you a low life don or so, something of that nature.
Nah, I'm not a low life. I don't represent the low lives at all.
Okay. Okay.
But
Forgive me.
I am cool with some of them. I'm cool with a lot of them. You know what I mean? I'm cool with a lot of them. But like growing up in Queens, like we didn't do low life. Like I didn't do low life like growing up in Queens. But I was outside in the clubs back in the days doing that shit heavy. Like I know like fucking niggas from other crews that did low, like, you know what I mean? Like my RFC niggas, like my Brooklyn niggas, like fucking AL, all lyrical. Me and AL go back to those days, 93, 94 type club shit, bopping in all the clubs, being in Sundays or fucking SOs, fucking Velvet, Tunnel, Palladium, fucking you name it, Emerald City, Octagon, all type of shit. We used to be in all that shit back in the days. You know what I mean? Like all them clubs we used to be in them shits heavy.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
I,
And
I
we
just I
used to
just
rock
see.
low, like, and I was doing my low, and then I had family from Brooklyn, like you know what I mean? Like my man who really put a nigga on to the low game and shit. I ain't gonna front you. My man, he was my man D, his cousin Tawan. He was from Brooklyn, and like Tawan used to always have that fly low shit on, and like ever since then, like niggas just got on that shit, and that was like really literally like the first year my mother actually trusted me to go school shopping on my own, gave me that bread to go school shopping on my own. What? We went fucking we went to Long Island to the outlets, stole mad shit. I bought shit. Like my mother seen all the shit I came back with. She was amazed how $600 got all of those got all that shit. Like,
Classic.
word up, yo, real shit, man.
Hey
Real
man,
shit.
made it happen. Fresh to motherfucking death.
Oh yeah.
You know, I had to ask because you know Polo is besides the low life lifestyle, so to speak. You know, I know people love polo. It is an exclusive thing in our culture that, you know, niggas is poloed
Nah, I
out.
fuck
Like,
with them niggas. Nah, I fuck with them niggas. Right after I finish doing this interview, I'm going to an event to go fuck with them niggas.
hell yeah,
Like
okay.
real shit. Like, you know what I mean? I
So
ain't
this
gonna
day.
style for you. Like, I'm going to an event right after this to go fuck with them. Real shit.
Yes, sir.
Pro-
Something else I
probably
seen
bump,
you had.
probably bump into my cousin Wayne over there or something. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Because my cousin Wayne don't fuck with the low game heavy too.
Hell yeah. Shout out to y'all, man. Something else I seen you have a affection for is Jordans.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a
Oh
particular favorite number sneaker?
yeah. I like the sevens, sevens, and the sevens, sixes, and as of late, I became a ooh yeah, there we go. And as of late, I became a ones dude. I've been doing ones lately. Ones,
Okay.
word up. I've been doing ones and some dunks and shit.
Okay. I mean, I from, you know, from recent times, they've been freaking them ones hard, like with
Yeah,
all kind of
exactly.
flavors.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, that's what I've been doing lately. Like the ones, like they've been killing the
Yeah.
ones.
My favorite is, as I showed you, the sixes.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? The reason they my favorites because they were the first pair of Jordans I ever had. I had the black and the black
Yeah.
joints. First pair of Jordans I ever got. So, you know, that was somewhere special in my heart for them sixes. You
Shit,
know
that
what I'm saying?
might be that might be the reason why I kind of like the ones now, because I ain't gonna hold you. Like I was super happy that I was a fucking 9.5 at the same time as my big brother, because my big brother, he used to work for MTA. He used
Okay.
to work for MTA. My brother started working for Transit as soon as he was 19 years old. You feel me? Like, and he's 6 years older than me, so he's 19. I'm 13.
Oh,
He buying all the fly shit. But I was a fucking young nigga with big feet. But guess what? I was wearing my brother's Jordans. Like what? What's up?
that's love. Like it's supposed
You
to
feel
be.
me? You feel me? I was wearing my big brother Jordans. Like, hey, what's up?
Hell yeah.
Word up.
Hell yeah, yo. Let me see. Let me see. What else I got in here? Uh, okay. Well, I'm still keep it back to your childhood. You saying you and Papi NORE known each other since y'all was 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
What would you describe your relationship as children being?
Oh, oh shit, man. That's my best friend. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my best friend. Like, but, you know what I mean? Not anymore. Like, you know, shit, we haven't spoke or shit. I haven't seen that dude or like spoke to that dude in like shit, like almost 15 years.
Word. Oh
Yeah,
man.
like that. Nah, hold up. I'm lying. I actually saw him like 2 summers ago at my man Butch Rock party, and like at the time it was really tension between me and son, and I was like, you know what? Like I told my nigga Butch Rock, I said, you know something? I ain't gonna violate your party, my nigga. I'm out, and I just left. Know what I mean? I left and I bumped into my other niggas, and we went someplace else and did something else.
Butch Rock, you speaking of? Is he a DJ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He from Lefrak as well?
No, he from Astoria.
Okay. But that's also from Queens. That's also
Yes,
Queens. Oh,
yes. Capone brought him to the table.
okay.
Capone brought Butch Rock to the table.
I mean, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, since you know we talking about it, can we say what happened between you and Papi, you and NORE, or
I mean, shit, man. We had a fallout over some shit, but we didn't agree on basically. You know what I mean? Like some street shit. Like it had nothing to do with neither of us, but like somebody that we both love got hurt by somebody that we both love. So
oh
you know,
shit?
me personally, I I felt I was doing the right thing by just staying out of the shit completely. You know what I mean? Because I fucking tried to stop it from the start, and, 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 and once it went there, it went there. But like, you know what I mean? And you know, shit, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna fucking say nothing crazy, but you know, somebody got hurt by somebody we both love. Somebody we love got hurt by somebody we both love, and like, you know what I mean? Like, and I just felt like I did the right thing in staying out of it. And the one person that actually got hurt, like when me and him spoke after the fact, like a short while later, he actually said he wasn't mad at me about the situation at all because I forewarned him about the situation to begin with.
Mm. Mm.
But you know, shit, it is what it is. At the end of the day, that's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like I ain't like I don't ever compromise myself on some begging a nigga to be around me, begging a nigga to be my friend. None of that shit. I don't do that. But like, man, it's just other things that's been going on. Like fucking, like little internet shit. Niggas taking shots and shit at my name and all type of shit because I speak on the truth. Like, bro, like man, if the fucking truth hurts that much, bro, like, man, listen, I ain't never, ever been a hater for a nigga. Like, I've been the nigga that always held you down and always fucking was right there by your side, rain, sleet, or hell. Like, you feel me? Like, fucking, like, ask that nigga. He will say this is actually true. When he was locked up, when he was in prison, that nigga called me every Saturday morning, collect, and every Saturday morning I accepted it. Ring sleet to hell, did not give a fuck if my mother had a fucking high phone bill or whatever. And guess what? I was like 14 years old. I wasn't bringing no money in the house or nothing like that. You feel me? I wasn't like really focused on hustling. I was fucking weed money hustling, sneaker money hustling type. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing no fucking like numbers where I could be like, hey, mom, take this bill money. Like, you feel me? But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, though, at the end of the day. Because my mom's held it down. My mom's sturdy like that.
Well, I mean, you know, these things happen in life. I'll be lying to say I'm cool with everybody I grew up with. That would be lying as well. So, you know, these things happen in life and situations happen in life, and you know, just I'm gonna just say this as a fan. You know, I like to say, you know, if hopefully, you know, things can be reconciled between y'all, if that's what y'all both would like to do, man, that would be a beautiful thing, you know. But you know, thank you for sharing. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, my nigga, I'm past that point, man.
Fair enough.
I haven't been around dude in like 15 years. I don't even know you anymore, honestly.
Real
But I know you like a book, but I don't
talk.
like. I know you like a book, but I don't know you anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you feel me?
Yeah.
And there's no way that I could ever trust you or anything like that. So I mean, I'm totally fine on not being ever cool with you again.
Understood. I'm for what all intents and purposes, my personal life, I feel you. Like
Yeah.
I feel you, dog. Well, you know, even back then in Lefrak when y'all was coming up, was Timbo around down Leezy?
Of course. Shit, man.
Can
He
you
was there every step of the way.
explain to me?
Listen, Timbo moved to Lefrak from the Bronx in like I met him in like I was in like sixth grade. I think that was like 86, 87. Like I met him that long ago. Like fucking Down Leezy been the big bro forever. Like that's my guy. Him and Outlaw. Him and Troy Outlaw, facts.
Okay.
Like fucking Down Leezy, that's the big bro right there. Like he was one of them niggas who used to have us outside doing shit we wasn't supposed to be doing, smoking weed, doing, you know what I mean, shit we wasn't not supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean, even though it wasn't the greatest of things, but you know what I mean, shit back then, we was all doing some bullshit. We was all up to some bullshit. You know, niggas was all up to some bullshit. So I mean, it is what it is.
Well, okay. So I mean, you know, and I interviewed Down Leezy, and you know, from what I gathered, it was certain things I got to learning. You know, I didn't know until I interviewed him. But I'm gonna ask you, like, what would you say, NORE and Timbo Down Leezy's relationship was like back then?
They were very good friends. They were like best of friends. Like put it like this. I'm gonna tell you this one thing, and I'm gonna solidify everything. They used to share an army suit. When I say share an army suit, like you'll see Timbo wearing the jacket, Papi will have the pants on, and if you seen Timbo with the pants on, Papi will have the jacket.
Right.
type shit. You
Okay.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like that was the relationship. Niggas was tight knit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like Timbo, he's one of the big bros. Like, you feel me? Like him, Vern, Rob, Wu, Fred. Them niggas is the big bros. Like Outlaw. Them niggas is the big bros. That's who we grew up under in Lefrak, yo. For real
Right.
shit. Those niggas is my older bros right there. Like I won't style ever act crazy. None of that stupid shit. Those are the niggas who I grew up under in my hood. Like besides the real OGs that used to come through and shit. I used to be with my older brother and shit. Like I used to fucking be like fucking in the crib. Like my brother would pull up in my crib with like money bags and them type niggas and shit. You know what I mean? And my
I
brother used
got
to be with
questions
them
about
type of,
that too, but I'm
yeah,
listening.
you feel me? Like fucking that type shit. Like my brother had a party in the crib one time. My mom let him have a party in the crib. Man, shit, man. There were street stars in my house. Like we had street stars in my house. Like all Lefrak street stars was in my house. I was like, oh God, get these niggas out of here. like not here.
Oh man. So even back then, I'm gonna just ask you because you know, like I'm just wondering, me talking to you now after talking to Dan Leezy, was his slang gang ever? How do I say this properly? Was his slang gang just always on?
Yes, sir. That he's the king of that shit. Like that's his thing. Like I'm a man up to say, like, if Dan Leezy would have incorporated certain some of the shit that he done brought up, he'd be very, very, very rich right now. Cause you know how everybody be like, yeah, just to jump off, this, that, and the third. Dan Leezy started that shit. I'm a man up. Dan Leezy came home from jail saying that. Like everything was the jump off. That yo, let me get one of them jump offs. Yeah, you with the slide or you about to slide off with a new jump off? Talking about bitch, whatever. It was the jump off. And then that shit spread like wildfire. One trip, we went to fucking Hot Night Jamaica. Hot Night Jamaica. One trip around certain people, man. That shit spread like wildfire, man. Soon as people came back, they couldn't wait to get on Hot 97 and say that shit. Like Angie Martinez and them. You see Angie Martinez said that shit on her radio station. That shit popped off. Boop, the jump off. Yeah, boom, the jump off. No. Boom. Yes, because Angie is our big sis too. Like Angie, a real one.
And now the whole city saying it.
Shit, whole world saying that shit, my nigga. Like I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like the whole country saying that shit. Like the only niggas out here saying that shit is West Coast niggas, cause they ain't got no way to use it. Shit, cause you feel me? Shit, cause but shit, yo, them niggas got the other slang guard on the West Coast anyways, nigga. E40, nigga. Shit, so they
Absolutely.
got the other slang guard on the other side. Shit, E40, nigga. Real
Real
shit.
talk. Real talk. It made me. I want to ask you something. I mean, I first asked Baby Bob. He told me it was Down Leezy thing. I talked to Down Leezy about it, but I'm even asked you since you was around him. You know, at so long ago when it probably happened. When the first time you ever heard of a Yala?